Hey guys, Mark here. It's my very first video that I'm going to be uploading. I just kind of wanted to share my story to help somebody. Even if I'm not helping a million people, I don't need to help a million people. I just want to help one person, and just to share someone's story like mine, who's still in their journey of losing weight. We see these stories and journeys and experiences of people who started out in this weight, and you see the end result and it gets you motivated and gets you going. But I'm here to kind of do something different, and I want to show you my side of somebody who still going through it. I still struggle with temptations and cravings, and I think that's everybody, even if you've hit your goals and your goal weights and all that. But anyway, just to kind of tell you about myself, 26. I've struggled with weight gain, weight loss, pretty much my entire life. Through high school, middle school, I didn't really start noticing it until the end of high school, where I kind of jumped up a little bit in weight and had to lose a bunch of weight for the military. And that was probably the only time in my life where I didn't really struggle, was when I was in the Army. And so anyway, just kind of fast forward from that part. At this point, I'm down 35 to 38 pounds. I kind of fluctuate right now. Not losing weight too fast, not losing weight too slow. I feel like I'm losing it at a good speed. I'm gaining muscle. Just in 4 weeks, I had gained 3% skeletal muscle mass and lost 3.5% body fat. So I'm doing it. I feel like I'm doing it the right way. So again, trying to help y'all. And I apologize that this video probably will be my longest one. So anyway, I want to focus on how it started for me. So I had known that I needed to kind of get back on track for a while. I hated looking in the mirror. I hated how I looked, how I felt, how I treated others, and it wasn't me. And I knew that I had to change it, but I didn't really want to, I guess. I love cheeseburgers and fast food and pizza, and so it's hard when you have to do it, but you don't really want to. So you need that extra boost of motivation, or you need that kind of relatable experience. And I hope that this alone will help somebody. But I want to talk about, again, how I started, and thinking back, and it's so embarrassing, and it's frustrating that I got to that point. But just over and over, I was ready to go to bed at night. Every night I would look in the mirror, and the way my house is set up is I walk by the bathroom and I would look, and there I am in the mirror. And if you're anything like me, I don't sleep with a shirt on. So you're welcome. I have a shirt on now. You're welcome. But I would just see it and just see how I looked, and it was embarrassing. And I was by myself in a house by myself, and it was just embarrassing. I was embarrassed by myself. I hated it. So it was December 10th of 2016. So I guess 3.5, going on 4 months now. No, I guess it's been a little longer than that. But anyway, it's been about 4.5 months. So that feels good that I've been able to keep going for this long. But I had just consistently been waking up, and again, I'm 26, but I had been consistently waking up with chest pains, and I come back from lunch at work, and all I ate, my diet consisted of fast food, soda. Never drank water. If I drank water, it was just to get rid of a headache, and I would throw in some Tylenol. And I had a headache because I was dehydrated and I was eating this crap, and I wasn't doing myself any favors. But you could just see it. I had grown out a beard for like 2 years because I had known that I was gaining weight so fast, and I think up to that point, up to December 10th or 11th, I'd gained like 50 to 60 pounds in 2 years, and it was just embarrassing, and it was just time. And so I woke up that morning, and again I had some chest pains, and I had known at that point if I had continued to eat the way that I've been eating, that by the summer of 2017 I'd be in the hospital for sure. And it's scary to think about. I would have at that point been 27, and it's just like, would I have really made it through my 2017? And the answer is no, absolutely not. I was the unhealthiest I've ever been. I don't think I actually cooked a meal in a year and a half. I know I hadn't cooked a meal in at least 3 months. Like when I tell you my diet consisted of fast food and soda, I'm not lying, and pizza. I would order a pizza because I didn't want to cook. And it's not because I always use the excuse, I don't know how. I was just being lazy and dumb, and I didn't want to learn. It's not hard reading a recipe. It's not hard opening up a cookbook or opening up your phone and Googling a recipe. It's easy, man. It's so easy. So anyway, that morning to December 2010, or December 10th of 2006 rather, I said, okay, well, first let me take a picture. And again, I just woken up, so obviously it wasn't the most glamorous shot. But regardless, I had taken my shirt off, and at the end of my journey, what I will do is I'll upload a picture of the before and after. I'm not going to do it now because I'm still not where I want to be. But anyway, I will at the end. And so I got, about 27 to 30 pounds to go. But anyway, I'd taken a picture, and I just looked at it, and again, just disappointment in myself, embarrassment, disgust. I was ashamed. Here you have a kid who's 26, and 4 years ago, 3 years ago, hell, 2 years ago, I was in decent shape. 4 years ago, I was still in the Army, and I was in great shape. I used to run all the time, go to the gym twice a day. So just to see that, what can happen in such a short time, and when you just completely lose yourself. And you can blame it, on emotional stuff, and a lot happened and a lot changed, but no, it's all about you and your choices. And so when I looked at that picture, just extra motivation. And so I pulled out a scale, and I was 255 pounds. And a lot of you are like, oh, well, that's not too bad. It is bad when you're 5'8" and it's just pure fat. If I was 5'8", pure muscle, 255 pounds, well, hey, what the hell? That'd be one thing. But it was just pure fat. It was just a giant French fries and cheeseburger sitting in my stomach. So I knew it was time to change. So anyway, I'm not going to be a huge video blogger or a vlogger, I guess you can call it. I just, every now and then I'm going to pop on here and share my story about my week every other week. And they're not going to be this long. But anyway, like I said, I'm going on, I guess, about 5 months now, which is pretty cool to see that I've lasted this long and I've continued to make progress and with help and support of so many people. And again, I just hope to change or help one person. And if you need help, if you know somebody who's struggling, even just to get started, man, just reach out to me. Watch out for my next video. So, like I said, December 10th was my wake up call for me. And again, I apologize that this video was kind of all over the place. It's my very first one. But we'll see what happens from there. We'll see how many likes, thumbs up, thumbs down I get, shares, subscribers. If you want to subscribe, that's great. I would appreciate it. But yeah, just watch out for the next video, and if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, just keep watching out. If I can do it, man. When they say that, it's true. anybody can really do it. You just have to want it. You just gotta wake up one morning and just say, you know what, it's time to get my life back, and that's what it's all about. It's about you and getting your life back. And yeah, so what? You may be the fattest person in the gym, you may be struggling on that run, but you know what? It takes one morning. Wake up, go walk around the block, go walk around the 2 blocks the next week, go for a small jog around the block the week after that. Week after that, go for a jog around 2 blocks. Every day's progress, and it's how bad you want it. It really is. But again, if you know anybody who's struggling, help them out. If you've done it, if you've experienced it, if you know anybody who's struggling, please reach out to me, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, thanks for kind of listening to me ramble on for now 11 minutes. Like I said, I know it's been a long video, but I promise I'll make it shorter next time. And yeah, thanks again for listening. If y'all have any questions, let me know.